What's the... Oh.
Okay,
Points
good
still
evening, good day, good night. We've done this like 4 times because I keep messing up. Welcome to the RodeoNet Metanet Hunter 5-year anniversary marathon. It's Night Kawada. Here's Patrick.
We'll get this right finally. Hope you're doing well.
Let's play the first game. Then we're going to play the second, third, and fourth. And why are we doing this? Don't know. Enjoy. 5 years, guys. Metanet Hunter 1 started it all. Technically speaking, no, it didn't. But it's the first of the Metanet Hunter lineup, so that's all we're going to say. Patrick, what do you have to say about this game?
I really like the aesthetics. I like the Game Boy style. It's really charming. I don't remember SE really well, but of the ones I do remember, I like this art style the best. I just love that old Game Boy sort of look and feel. And music too just makes it all just really nice.
I agree with them with the music. The music's the best in the series. CD might actually win a little bit, but overall, Metanet Hunter 1's soundtrack's most charming. I think that the game's graphics are a little too simple, but once we get to SE, we'll start learning what the Game Boy really, quote-unquote, could do. In the meantime, Metanet Hunter 1 is pretty simple. There's 27 stages. I actually learned that the hard way in the last broadcast. If you complete all 27 without dying a single time, guess what? You unlock Plus mode. Of course, if you don't do that, like how we probably won't, you just play the game again and see if you can unlock that. That's a nice little bonus. Content-wise, this game actually has the most quote-unquote content of the game so far, with GT, the new game coming out, probably surpassing that. It's funny, too, though. This game has a plus mode, a hard mode, a bonus mode, and a random mode, yet none of the other games do, which is very saddening.
Down the shaft.
Yes, a sex joke. How classy.
Was that intentional?
It was intentional.
Oh. I was just making a joke to be a dick.
Ah, pun!
Oh, yeah, it was. You haven't hit a hard mode stage yet, though?
I haven't. Let's talk about math and science and nerdy trash. So, if you end up not dying, what happens is there's actually a chance you could run into a hard version of a stage to try to get you to die and ruin your run, which is really rude, but really funny at the same time. After level 10, the chance is like 11% per stage, so you're pretty likely to run into something. Hopefully we don't, because I don't know how to play the hard mode stages, and I don't feel like it, because I don't really play this game in my free time. So fun fact is I already died! Okay. And
yay, we died.
Our run's messed up. That's cool, though, because you know what we're going to do? We're just going to blitzkrieg this whole thing now. I don't have to teach you about hard mode, I'll teach you about how to actually beat this game. I'm just going to beat it. Thankfully for you guys, it'll be over in like 10 minutes, so if you want to skip ahead another 5 or 10 minutes, we're going to get to the good games, aka Remix, SE, and CD, and we're excited for those now. I'm actually half excited to play after playing this game so many times. Played this game 4 times now, and I gotta say, I'm sick of it. It's a neat first project, but it's not that neat as a whole package.
I still find the style charming, so I'm okay.
Patrick keeps saying this, we've not gotten to any other games. We're just kind of working with the first game until
Day 7. Haven't made it past the first Metanet Hunter game.
Day 7. We've been broadcasting this for too long. We hit a world record.
Run out of snacks. Send help.
No more snacks, only cowbell. Thankfully for you guys, we're on stage 12. We'll be done momentarily.
Every stage after this is a hard mode stage.
Thankfully, I don't think that can happen after you've died once. Because as far as I'm aware, I didn't run any hard mode stages before. We might do some code analysis.
Game crashes.
Oh, watch as it does, though.
Does this game crash? Is that a thing it does?
Not as far as I'm aware, but knowing my luck, it probably will.
Go, Kinzo, go!
Fun fact, Kinzo is short for the Japanese word kinzaku, which means metal. Woohoo, now you know.
Don't mind the weebs.
I thought it was cool at the time, I think it's still a little cool.
How long did it take to make this game?
You've asked that in a previous recording, and overall, about a few months or so, maybe 2 or 3. It's not a very hard game. It's just, this is my first time to learn, real programming. This is my first really programmed game. The rest was all Game Maker trash.
Baby's first game.
Yes, indeed.
Diaper and rattle in hand.
Oh yeah, for sure. My rattle was definitely...
Rattling. You rattle.
It's 11 o'clock where we're at. It's very late.
Hey, oh, you just let the
Don't drink on camera.
you went for the monster, but in the end the monster was you.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's cannibalism right now. The monster drinks the monster.
For anyone not paying attention, the reason we're floating like that is because we're on the moon.
Now we're going to hell.
Yeah, now
Literally.
we're just dropping down.
We're all going to hell. And we all fall down.
This is thrilling level design right here.
Oh yeah, this is supreme
Should
game
have
feel.
kept it going for another minute or two.
Yeah, next game will have a really long fall section. Where you just fall for an hour. Spoilers, it will not have that. Now we're gonna go to hell. Fun fact, how to cheat, do that. The stage is actually kind of hard if you don't do that. That was fast. Let's do it faster. We're almost done with this game. Don't worry, guys.
Oh god.
Don't worry, another hour and we'll be done. Don't mind our Razer or Nada keyboard. It'll get quiet soon enough.
The rest of the games will be played on a DualShock 4, so don't worry about it.
And we have somebody spoiling the things I do outside of this channel.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Another spoiler alert. We're actual people, not robots or AI.
That's a lie. We're not real people. He's saying that so we don't get arrested.
You just land to your monster can because that's where the mic used to be.
Yep, totally.
I'm spoiling all our secrets. I'm sorry.
Actually, fun fact, there's only like 25 real stages because stage 20 and 27 are just like, hey, here's the level.
You just gave up on that stage.
I want to be like a transition stage into the Shadow Realm or whatever.
Oh look, it's the Scrooge McDuck level.
Yes, according to Patrick, all these blocks here look like they're made out of quarters.
They're stacks of quarters, you know? Scrooge McDuck will come falling down trying to kill you.
Fun fact, there's actually some fun things in SC that we're going to love when we get to it. Because it's been a really long time since he's seen what happens in SC, and when we go to hell, something fun's going to happen.
I don't remember SC's... Oh, I might remember SC's art style a little bit, but it's been so long. Remix CD I remember pretty clearly, but SC is...
Which is hilarious, because Remix and CD use pretty much the same assets.
That's probably why I remember them so well, because if I remember one, I'm going to remember the other.
Huh. Interesting. I actually have some fun trivia to talk about once we get into the next games. It's just this game is the original, not much to talk about. It's just kind of here.
Are you going to tell them about a certain thing you showed me that you never released when we get around to Remix?
Oh, we can talk about pre-production prototypes for Metanet Hunter 2, quote-unquote, what turned to Remix right now, actually. So, after this game was released, it did surprisingly well. 1,000 people downloaded it for some reason. Don't know why. They're all insane. No, seriously, love you guys. All the reason to make these games.
Oh wait,
fans.
before we go any further, I don't think we've mentioned this yet in this one. All of the Metanet Hunter games right now are currently free if you want to go try them. CD, the latest one, is free until the end of August, so otherwise it's like $2 after that.
Fun fact, he's right. We just actually put a sale up. CD is free until, September or whatever. So get your copy now because, hey, there's no charge. All the other games are free downloads. Hunter 1's free, Remix is free. It used to be $2 way back when, but now it's not. Now it's free because of the game. Now we're done with the first Metanet Hunter, so rejoice. Thank you for playing. We died.
Next time, don't die. You had one death.
I had one time. Holy, what stage
You got so close.
What did I die on?
You fell on a spike.
Oh,
I think that's what always kills you.
Well, yeah, it always is. It really is. So, fun fact, I don't remember if I remembered this. Unscripted. Don't remember if I mentioned this. If you beat the game without dying, you'll unlock
Plus mode.
another, 18 stages or so? And in 4 new worlds.
Do they have hard mode state versions?
They do not. They were going to, though. Fun fact.
Oh.
I think we started that, and I just didn't do it because the game wasn't finished. So, first game is down. We're gonna play
Remix is next?
Remix is next.
Oh, this one I think I remember the most. Made with love.
Okay, this is the game where I need my controller, so thankfully, nobody's gonna hear my stupid thing go off. Let's begin a new game. Paradise Panic.
So ours is a little different.
Welcome to Paradise Plains. Get all the shinies you can for prizes. Press the sun button to shoot. And this game actually has tips. Also, it runs like trash for some reason.
Oh wow, that FPS though.
That's interesting. I don't know why this game runs so weird.
That's new.
It is. I think I have a theory. 1 second. I think if I turn off VSync. Indeed.
Fun fact, VSync will make this game run terribly.
Don't know why. Literally don't. I think I do know why, actually. Never mind. There's a thing. This game has a weird frame limiter where it tries to run at 60 FPS, but if it can't, it tries to make do for it. This game is way different, obviously. Now you have health instead of 50 HP or whatever. Now you have 3 hearts. Do not lose your hearts. You can also shoot things now, which is cool. Number 2, this game's got a weird mechanic. This game actually has 2 unlockable armors. The ninja suit and the soap suit. If you collect every flash drive in every stage, or every shiny in every stage, there's a flash drive at the end of the 4th stage, and then you can play a bonus level and get a prize. Yes, that's what it is. Wait, no. Okay, actually, that's different. CD. I'm getting confused with CD now. If you collect all 4 flash drives in each stage, you get a flash drive. Oh my god. If you collect all 4 shinies, you get a flash drive. If you collect all 4 flash drives, you unlock the armor. I'm sorry, it's been a long day.
Don't mind Kawada, he's just having a stroke. It's fine. I'll take him to the hospital after this, but he might die in the meantime.
He probably won't take me to the hospital, so send for help.
Call for help.
Another fun fact, this game actually has 8 worlds. 8 worlds to it.
I remember the first time I played this. You showed this to me a long while ago. I remember the first time I played this, and it was on the unreleased mobile version you had.
Fun fact, this game had a mobile port. I don't know why, but it did.
How far did you get along that before you just scrapped it?
It was pretty far ahead. I think I just had struggled trying to get the controls working, and then I just gave up on it.
I remember the controls working fine when I played it. I think I just played this level.
I think you actually played the cave level. That's the one I remember the most with the mobile version.
I think I played both.
You might have.
So yeah, I first played this on the mobile port that never got released.
Fun fact, the newest game will have a mobile port, so if you want to get some Metanet Hunter on the go, you can do that. I'm thinking of... One thing I'm experimenting with is... I want to see if we can like cross-link the desktop and the mobile versions to like unlock content across each other, but that's probably not something on the menu just yet.
Oh, how many microtransactions is it going to have?
0. It's for like $1 or something if I decide to do that. Fun fact, this game actually has boundaries now, so you cannot simply give up with something. Actually, I think there's a weird thing with... Okay, I lied. I remember now. If you get all 4 shinies, you unlock... You do unlock a flash drive or something like that. And then if you go to that, you unlock a bonus stage. Once you complete the bonus stage, you get a piece of the armor. That's what it is. It's something super weird, because I know it's not as simple as just getting the flash drives and getting the armor. So this game might take a little bit longer than the last one. This game may actually take us like an hour to complete or so. So I really wish we could have done this around like 5 or so, but whoopsies.
It's been a long day, folks. Bear with us.
Indeed it has.
Or don't. You don't have to. I mean, you're watching a YouTube video. You can just kind of...
Watch PewDiePie.
Yeah. If you hit yourself, I guess you could do that.
Oh, you actually get another flash drive. You collect a flash drive for another flash drive. Thankfully, I think I remember most of these stages pretty well, so this shouldn't be too bad. I'm gonna die immediately. Thankfully, death does not mean a dang thing anymore.
Did you ever contemplate having a life system in this game?
Not in the base game, but what am I doing? But there was going to be an arcade mode where you had 3 lives or so, and you collect more lives by doing good. I've been thinking about that for CD, and I've been thinking about it for GT. I'm not sure if I want to go through it yet, because it'd just be classic Metanet Hunter, essentially. A more classic experience, kind of like the weird power-up systems and things like that we're going to have in GT. I actually haven't talked with you about what I'm going to do with the new game as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I know about as much as these people do. I mean, I think I've seen a little bit of it, but yeah, I don't know too much.
You've seen a rough prototype of it, but you haven't seen any of the new mechanics or like, because I haven't implemented a lot of them. Whee!
They don't hurt you. They just bounce you around.
They just bounce your jimmies.
They just wrestle your jimmies.
Indeed.
Why do you hate people? Why do you have so many spikes? Is this I want to be the guy?
This is the last of the Death Spike games. So I eventually stop using Death Spikes to make my stuff. It's all just artificial.
Do you kind of... How do you view Death Spike? Do you see them as like a sort of crutch for difficulty? Like artificial difficulty?
I think I just place them for the fun of it. Alright, here's a boss. This game has bosses. None of them are good.
Pew,
That's not true. I like one boss.
I think I might know what boss that is, but we'll get that when we get to it. Ow.
It was actually a lot easier in this game versus CD, I'd say.
He says as he dies.
I'm not paying attention.
It's been a long day, folks.
Actually, no, I lied. This guy's not predictable. You can't predict what he's going to do.
Man, the strategy guide for this game would be amazing. This boss completely predictable. Or not.
Oh dear. Welcome to Catacomb Rome. It's a water level. Not really. Water.
Catacomb Rome?
Catacomb Rome.
But that's not alliterative.
It rhymes. Okay, fun fact, this game's world names alliterate, but most of the time the levels are either a joke or a rhyme or an alliteration. It's not just pure alliteration. But the world names do all alliterate.
So what are the official enemy names for these?
Numbskulls are the green skulls. Arcuno, which is now changed to something else. I forgot what the heck it's called. I don't remember. It's been a while. Those guys are Bulldozer. Bulldozer. But something weird. I think I just translated it in Google Translate or something. I was like, ooh, yeah, cool. Bulldozer is racist. And also the name of that. Gotta say, Remix's cave stages do have a different aesthetic than the CD cave stages.
I don't remember seeing these cave stages.
Oh, cave stage.
Cave stage. Yeah, my mind's a little bit fuzzy on a lot of things. It's been a long while.
It's been 4 years since this game was released.
4 years?
This game is 4 years old.
Oh man, I feel old.
Joke on everybody, he's actually 15.
Sure.
Alright, here's a fun shining orb to find. This one's actually a little funny in terms of how you get it.
Funny like, oh, that's a little weird, or funny as in the developer is a meanie.
Funny as in the developer just died and playing his own game. So haha, funny.
You really loved your death spikes at this point, didn't you?
Yes, I did, and this is the last game that really has death spikes like that. Because afterwards, I would eventually become smart at making games.
Oh, it's this one. Yeah, I remember this one.
I figured I'd place the Arcuno there just to kind of show you, oh hey, something's cool. Also, I think this, yep, this pretty much makes that obvious. Also, fun bug, every time you hit those, this goes up a pixel. So, just so you know.
It does?
It does. There's something weird. Something wrong with the tweening on it.
It goes up a pixel?
Yes.
So if you kept hitting it?
Well, it just goes up the 1 pixel for once.
Oh.
But thankfully it doesn't keep doing
It'd be hilarious if it's kept going up.
Sonic 06!
Kinzo now stands on walls.
I will say this is better than Metanet Hunter 1, but probably not my favorite, especially because I'm spoiled by later games, since both games have been remade.
I have a soft spot for this one though, because this is the first one you showed me. So it's kind of nostalgic.
Was it? I thought the first one was the first one.
No, you showed me this one first, I'm pretty sure. I didn't even know about Metanet Hunter until you showed me this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then after that you showed me Metanet 1, and then the unfinished ones, and yeah.
Fun fact, there are many unused versions. I don't have access to all the code for all of them, so unfortunately we can't show you everything we have, but I do have them.
They exist.
They do exist. He's right.
The more you know.
So I think it goes Scrap Metal 2012, Meta Hunter 2, Meta Hunter Remix afterwards, Meta Hunter 3, which, dear lord, let's not even talk about how much of a mess that game's development cycle has been. Then Meta Hunter Battle, remember that?
A little bit.
That one's a little weird. That one's got a really fuzzy history.
For anyone curious, I'm not super involved in the development of these games. I just sort of
Shows up.
I play test. I talk about it. I interrupt the recording with my phone going off and dying. I play test. Throw back and forth ideas. I was pretty involved. We had pretty deep talks about the next one after CD for a while. But I don't know what you're doing now with GT all that much.
Here, we can talk about GT while we're at it. GT is going to be pretty much an anniversary title, a throwback to the original, but with some new modern kicks to it. Instead of, oh, we got to go through all these stages to get all these suits, things like that. Suits are going to be more, oh, hey, cool suit, I just found this and I can use it for a little bit. There are going to be more power-ups, the stages are going to be more fast-paced, and then there's going to be more to them. So each stage is going to have like a unique thing. Like some of the stage names are Bamboo Basin, Nimbus Network, Sub-Zero Sanctuary, after that is Corrosive Caverns, then it's going to be Doomsday Dunes, then it's going to be Obsidian Outback, and then it's going to be VR Vertex.
You should just have a stage titled Remix and just have it be entirely Death Spikes.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves there. The worst bonus stage is going to be World 3's bonus stage. I'm not excited for that one. That one is a nightmare because A, it's huge, and then B, it's not very easy. This is actually SE is the last game that's going to have the classic style of 4 levels per world and then boss.
Is this the boss you're talking about, the one that you liked?
This is probably the only good boss in this game, yep. And
yeah, I thought this was one, because I really like this one too.
This one took me like a couple days to make. It's still kind of buggy though.
I think I was there for some of that.
You may have been.
I think I was there for some of the, yeah, I think I remember being there for some of the development
Oh, I see what you're talking about. This is your first one now. I remember. Okay, yeah. This one I was making while I was like in my junior year of high school or something. Yeah, junior year.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's when we started hanging out. But yeah, this was the first one I saw. And I'm pretty sure I was there for especially for the later bosses, where we were making the patterns. I know I was there for the final boss. I saw you make the patterns on that one.
I didn't know you could die like that.
Oh, and
so the way this boss works is you shoot down these doors and they're open, and then the head comes down. And then those guys die. Fun fact is, you can actually, and the boss is bugged out since the colors are a little broken. You can actually kill those silver dozers for more health in case you do really bad at this fight. That's the only boss in the series that does that right now. Oh, so close! So close. So close. Whoa. Whoa.
let's not bring up dead memes.
Like Harambe?
Didn't you jokingly call one of the enemies in Remix Harambe?
No. In Super Metanet Hunter, I called one of the enemies Harambos.
Harambos. Oh, because they had the bandana in there.
They had a bandana and a banana gun, yep.
The genius mind that wrote on it, everyone.
Okay, a completely insane person. I'm insane. From Earth. Ha! No one's gonna get that.
I think everyone will get that.
I think no one's gonna get that.
I think people who watch this are going to be kind of people who will get that.
I think the people who watch us are going to be really depressed or have several cats.
Let us know in the comments. How many cats do you have, and how many depressions do you have?
Oh, fun fact, that guy reflects your shots at you. Oh, that's great.
So,
I forgot about that.
What was the programming for those enemy clouds there? Like, when are they supposed to... Is this like a rhythmic thing when they shoot?
Nope, if you're too close to it, it shoots a little load down at you.
Oh.
And you can't kill him with the normal armor. You can kill him with the soap and ninja armor, but you can't kill him here. Rather strange.
What weak armor can't even kill clouds?
I know, right? What good is this armor we're currently wearing? I don't like this song.
What is this background right now?
Clouds.
It like reminds me of like if Bob Ross did NES art.
Happy trees. Lots and lots of happy trees. Ain't no mistake, just happy accident.
Is that what you think of these games as? Happy accidents?
This game is certainly happy accident. This will also be one of the last games that has a messed up resolution. The next game is going to use a 320 by 180 thing, and it's going to look a little bit better overall because of that. So yeah, GT will have a different non-game system resolution. This game uses the SNES resolution of 256 by 224, and then you can tell how that's going. Since there's nice borders around everything, and it's just a black rectangle, which is very boring. But anyway, it's just what we do here. We just bore people. I think Cloud World is the worst world overall. I think this world is way too long. So I'm still on 3-1 as far as I'm aware.
You are.
Yeah. Wow, that was a long stage.
These are really weird looking clouds. They're like Tetris pieces. Or weird rectangles.
Back when I was first discovering the tiled terrain tool, it's also very easy to die because you don't have very many visibility frames in this game. Something that SE fixed, and then so did this game. No, not so did CD. CD fixed that for sure, and then GT will end up fixing that a little bit easier too, since I have more chances to not get hit by that. These guys you gotta watch out for, because they're not very predictable.
Death.
We're getting to the end of the tedious parts of this game, because the fun parts happen as soon as you get yourself one of the ninja suits or the soap suits. To unlock the soap suit, you just need the shiny pieces. As long as you beat the boss, you'll get the soap suit, because you get a green flash drive for beating each one of the bosses.
Oh, I thought you were gonna get hit like immediate. Oh, you're playing a dangerous game right now.
I really am. Quite literally, in fact.
There you go.
This isn't even where the shiny is at. Wait. No, I don't know where the shiny is. They're called shinies. That's what they're called, by the way.
You called them shinies earlier.
No, they're literally shinies. Look at the start menu.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. This is the kind of game I was making, folks.
Hi, Art. The Citizen Kane of video games. Step aside, The Last of Us. Metanet Hunter Remix is Come For Your Crown.
Oh, yeah. Not even GT. No, Remix is coming.
When does this come out?
This came out July 30th of 2014 or something like that. I told you this game's 4 years old. This game's code is another year earlier, so it's like a 5-year-old game on its own, too.
Ow.
Gotta admit, though, this is pretty inspiring for me to make GT, because now I want to make up for these travesties I've created.
I must atone for my sins.
It's pretty much what I've been doing for each of the Metanet Hunters. It's like, I want to make a better one. And ultimately I end up doing that, but then I never make a particularly good product. While they are better than each other, I would not recommend any of these normally.
You remind me of, I'm reminded of a documentary. I watched a Spider-Man documentary with the two of the most popular artists for the character, John Romita Sr. and his son John Mayer Jr. And both of them basically said the same thing, is that they do a run on the character, and basically go, no, this isn't good enough. Refine the art style, do another run, and for years just basically say the same thing, nah, it's not good enough.
Oh yeah.
Part of creating art is just basically going, nah, it's never good.
I went the wrong way.
You really hated players in this game, didn't you?
I hated myself with this game. But I do like how this actually has... Oh, no, CD has the same thing when you go later in there, because this is like a castle part of the level.
This is an interesting tile set.
Indeed. There's our 4th shiny. Our new pain in the ass. Oh, wait, no. The worst shiny it gets in World 4. That's for sure. It's the next level after this boss. I like the next boss, actually. You know what? But I like the one in CD a lot better.
What's the next boss?
The next boss is a volleyball game.
Oh, right. That one.
I like that one. That was cool.
Is this the game with the cactus?
Both games have the cactus.
Oh.
This game introduced the cactus, yes. You just spoiled a boss, by the way. It's one of the world's
sorry.
Bosses. It's one of the world's bosses. No one cares.
I spoiled the intricate plot of Metanet Hunter.
Yep. There's a cactus you gotta fight. It's very lore friendly. It really has a deep...
It has such meaning to this world that this game takes place in.
It's a metaphor. Alright, 3rd bonus stage. This is the worst one, because it pretty much says, hey, let's use all of the Skyland tile set in one big, massive piece of trash.
I'm going to step away for a second while I open this monster, because I don't want it to come on the microphone.
There's probably so many things that come on the microphone that we have not wanted to deal with, so I'll just pop it open on camera. So we'll open up a beer.
Headphone users, watch out. I'm opening this right next to you.
You literally opened that right in front of the microphone, too.
I told them. I warned them.
You warned them.
Maybe that came out kind of quiet, though. Maybe it was like an ASMR video, just nice and relaxing.
Oh, no, definitely not. That probably... The minute I go into playback, it's probably going to be a nightmare.
It's like an explosion. So
just blew up a camera.
We're suddenly in the middle of a Michael Bay movie.
Metanet Hunter, directed by Michael Bay. That's the only person I'm going to let make a movie. So Michael Bay, if you're watching this, hey, hook me up. Follow my Instagram. God, this stage sucks. Okay. This stage is the worst stage in the game. No, you know what? No. This is the worst bonus stage, but I think World 4-1 is the worst stage in the game, and especially if you get the shiny. But I'm getting a little sad.
A little sad?
I'm getting a little sad.
I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine. In a bag I'm useless. But up for long cause the future. It's coming on. It's coming on. The future. It's coming on.
No!
And you're dead. And
Oh,
you're dead.
I can't beat this level. I can't beat this level, Morty. We gotta try this again. Don't worry, we're gonna get this bonus stage beaten. This is the worst one for sure. The next one's a joke compared to this.
Man, I bust out the gorillas and you bust out Rick Sanchez. We really are just not liking this level, are we?
No, we really don't like this level, Morty. We really don't like this level. I just want to beat it, you know. I just gotta beat it real hard, Morty.
Oh god.
What the hell? Why did I put that there? I put that there. That's the worst part. This game is my fault.
If I may give you advice on your own game, what I've learned from playing your games for the past few years, playtesting them before they've been balanced and all that, is that if something is giving you trouble, it's best to just wait and shoot something away before it becomes a problem later.
Oh yeah, I'm impatient. That's another one of my problems.
It's a weird thing because you talk about so much about flow, wanting a good sense of flow when you're good, but the game really does require you to stop a lot and shoot.
These games do. CD doesn't actually require that as much as you'd think if you know what you're doing with some of the suits, and then GT will end up being a case of, wow, how impatient can I get in this game? Let's just shoot everything down.
To be fair, no offense, Remix and CD tend to blur for me a lot.
Yeah, they probably would if you've not played very much of them, since they're both remakes of each other.
I think I played them. I think I played tested them. And I did a full playthrough of them at your place, like once, and that was it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's gonna look the same, so it's gonna blur visually because Like I said, they use the same graphics for each one, but then the physics are much different for CD, considering it's built off newer technology.
I do remember CD's platforming being tighter. The jumping was better.
Oh yeah, I mean this is the moon jumps compared to that. Okay, we gotta get that thing real quick.
There you go.
The third or fourth flash drive. One more, and this game's pretty much over. Once I unlock the dash and the ninja suit, we pretty much go Mega Man Zero on this, and we just destroy it. Now, Red Zeppelin Rampage.
Oh, this one.
The volleyball game, I told you.
Yeah.
You have to shoot the things back at them.
When you said volleyball, I was thinking of the other one because reasons, but yeah, obviously it's this one. And I like this one better than the other one. I actually really like the sprite for that cloud ship.
The Red Zeppelin.
The Red Zeppelin?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
But it's more white than red.
It's red.
Look, I may be colorblind, but it's still more white than red.
I mean, it has more whites to it, but it's called Red Zeppelin.
Maybe it should be called the Cloud Zeppelin?
No, it should not. That's not a joke. The joke is it's based off of Led Zeppelin, but it's red.
Oh.
Yes, every one of these boss names is a bad joke.
To get up here, did we take the stairway to heaven?
Kind of, in a way. Oh, totally did.
Was that intentional?
No, it was not intentional. I did not think of that until just now.
This is why you need me.
Patrick's the anti-get sued guy. He makes sure my ideas don't cause a lawsuit. And we just died for the boss.
I also
fight.
make sure they are as corny as possible.
No, that's my job.
I help.
Alright, so like I said, this one you just shoot things back at it.
Ow.
I find that sometimes it produces a pattern that you really cannot deal with.
Do you ever regret having only like 3 things for your health bar?
No.
No?
I regret being impatient.
Reminder, all of these games are free right now if you're watching this very soon after it's uploaded.
Yeah, and for some reason if you want to play these, yeah, you could.
Might as well download them now while you can.
Well, might as well download a CD while you can. It's the
CD.
most polished one.
But yeah, take this journey with us.
Yeah, you fight this damn boss. To be fair, it's really not that hard. I'm just trying to beat this as fast as possible because I really do want to play some of the other games.
I do kind of wish that you had like the boss's name in the health bar instead of just boss. It feels so impersonal.
You try to bring Red Zeppelin right there. And besides, it tells you on the stage preview. When you play the stage.
I know, I'm just saying that it feels so impersonal. It's like, oh, here's the boss. Look at that boss. That nondescript boss. I'm gonna go kill that boss. You killed the boss.
Okay, welcome to Hell World.
Okay, yeah, this was the boss for this stage was the boss I was thinking of when you said volleyball because of the trees. And I hate this boss.
I actually don't mind the regular version of this boss, but in CD, you see, we made him a little harder.
Maybe I'm thinking the CD version then.
You're thinking the one that shoots bombs everywhere, right?
Probably, yes. I play tested like both remix and CD, folks, so I felt pain. I felt pain.
Most of CD's bosses are harder, but do have patterns, so there's definitive ways to kill them all. But they'll give you a run for your money for sure if you don't have the right suit or the right setup.
The big thing about this series bosses, especially like remix onward, is just sort of pattern recognition.
Only remix and CD have bosses.
Right.
We were gonna give a boss fight to Metanet Hunter, but then we never actually made a post-competition version.
I think I know the art style of SC, but I remember very little of it.
You might, but that's...
Is that the one with the goat?
Stop spoiling things.
So, that was a very nondescript spoiler.
There is a goat in Metanet Hunter. Let's just say that.
I've ruined everything for you now, I'm so sorry.
So, to get one of the worst shinies in the game, we actually have to go back down here. We have to backtrack a little bit and go grab the thing real quick. Right now.
Were you jumping backwards there for a second?
Maybe. I hate this stage.
You say that about like every stage.
No, I definitely hate this one. There's one I actually hate. It is for sure 4-1 because getting the shiny is a nightmare.
So canonically, in the lore, in this world, do death spikes just grow naturally?
Yeah, they're all just they're just part of the environment. They're just there.
I'm just gonna assume they're sentient like plants.
Yep, they just wait for somebody to spill their blood and guts all over it.
They're just living organisms. They're like, hey, we exist. Please die.
If anybody's wondering, thankfully no, the next games are not going to have as many instant death traps. There's not going to be as much hair pulling. It'll mostly just be a fun ride. Now I gotta go back through this.
I'm gonna assume that everyone watching this probably wants us to suffer, so that's more entertaining.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
There you go. You're welcome.
Okay.
We aim to please.
Okay, so thankfully, since we grabbed the shiny already, we don't have to do that over again, but now we just have to beat the level.
That was perfect timing.
So now I'll show you the real superpower of teamwork, aka how to actually beat this level. I always like outrunning that. It's my favorite part about this game. It's the only good part. Okay, I'm gonna die.
No, it's okay. Just keep doing what you were doing. It didn't work the first 2 times, but the 3rd time, it'll be fine.
Yeah, the 3rd time will probably work, right? 3rd time each time. Honestly, I think this might be the worst game in the series.
Remix?
I think it might be the worst. Because it's tedious and doesn't really explain how to complete it.
It might be. The level design in Remix is more open,
Sometimes.
but it might be more open for worse.
The progression is certainly more open, but then that creates a problem later on where it's like, oh wait, now I can't actually get past stage 7 because I don't have either of the suits, so I can't do what I need to do.
I hope they can hear you when you talk that low.
I think they can. That microphone's a lot better than you think it is.
Oh, I hope. It'd be really bad if we went through the corner and like half the time you're like,
Yeah, if we did a whole marathon without even...
it really is an ASMR video.
Oh yeah!
Move over, Ephemeral Rift. We've come to take your place.
Fun weird fact, there's actually a shortcut below us that'll take you to a later world. I don't know why you would use it, but you could.
Maybe they just want to get the game over with.
If you leave those on, you can actually get the shiny that way.
I was going to suggest... I need you to cut that out and make that Kinzo's death scream in the new game.
Yeah, we'll have that be our new death noise.
At least have a mode you can unlock where it's that.
Yeah, hold up at the title screen. That just plays when you select a new game.
That was amazing.
Oh, Jesus. What the heck? Don't worry, we're gonna get this game complete, then we're gonna play the better games.
What the hipple?
I wonder how long this marathon's going on for. It's probably been over half an hour. I mean, it's, what, 12:04 now?
Yeah, it's been yeah, we're doing this at, like, midnight, by the way, like...
Yeah, that's why I'm also a little worse than usual, but at the same time, that's just because I suck.
Long day.
Long week, long life.
Long existence. Just... there you go. Patience.
Patience will get you very far in this game.
As I was going to say before you got killed by that thing the first time, I was going to say that originally I had thought about suggesting I place the games first or play some of them. I'm glad I didn't now, because I think Remix would have taken far longer.
Yeah, we would have been here literally for 24 hours trying to get this game complete.
It would have been a disaster. So, yeah, I'm glad that didn't happen.
Thankfully for us, we're almost done.
Look, disappearing platforms.
Yoku blocks. In other news, Patrick Doyle just yawned on camera.
I did that before earlier. They might have heard it. I'm sorry if you keep hearing me yawn. Again, it's midnight.
He hasn't drinking one of his monsters yet.
I've started to drink this one.
He started, but he hasn't actually drinking it yet.
And I just drank a Pepsi. So, you know, I'm really healthy. Yep, slowly dying, but I'm really healthy.
Are we all slowly dying in this world? In this economy?
If you're a philosopher.
We're all slowly dying.
Well, that was easy.
That might be the easiest shiny to get in the whole game.
I'm gonna be honest, this really doesn't look like much of a challenge because there's so many of those blocks.
It is, and it's more about not dying by the thingies. Those things that shoot lightning at you are really annoying. We're almost done though. This is the longest part of the game is finally almost over.
I think this level's literally knocking me to sleep. Oh my god. What have you done?
I don't like World 4. World 4 sucks.
Honestly, I think it has a really cool design though. No, I really like the music.
I like the idea of a tropical tower, but this is not what I would envision for a tropical tower.
So I'm guessing if you did this today, it would be done differently.
Yeah, it probably would be. I had different ideas for tropical tower once CD came about, but I didn't have the assets for it. Biggest thing with CD is I didn't have anything to really work with to make that game. Of course, I did pretty much just when the artist was making this stuff, I was just like, yeah, go for it. You can do that. You can just make this weird tile set, because it wasn't originally going to be a poisonous area. It was going to be a very tropical steel drums, la-di-da, la-di-do kind of thing. Actually, I think we're about to unlock both of the suits now, because I think once you complete, once you beat Napalm Tree, you'll unlock the soap armor too.
Spoilers.
Not spoilers. I told you if you beat all the bosses, you end up getting both armors.
No, you just spoiled the boss.
Did I?
You just called it a napalm tree.
Oh, whoops. Well, thankfully nobody's actually watching this for the commentary, so. Or the gameplay. I think someone's watching this because they got bored one night and just were too drunk.
They might enjoy it. They might enjoy our sort of laid-back commentary. It might be relaxing. It might be a nice atmosphere.
It might be high.
Be even more relaxing then.
Alright, final bonus bonanza. This is it. This is the last bonus stage you have to play. Thankfully this one's not as hard as the others.
You know what's the ironic thing, I think?
What?
I think this might be the worst and most boring stage, but I also think it's the one that uses death spikes the least.
Space uses less.
Does it?
It does. There's the ninja armor. There's the ninja armor right here.
Oh my god. Here we go.
Game over. Game over. This thing has a dash. This thing has a double jump. This thing has...
Game over, man. Game over.
It has stronger shots, and it has... stronger shots and a charge shot. This pretty much breaks the game.
Oh look, it's Napalm Tree. I don't like you very much.
Here's Napalm Tree. He doesn't do much in his original version. But I turned him into hell once CD came out. So this next bit is just going to be me dumpstering the game.
This boss got better, but the underground boss got worse.
Okay, this happens sometimes. That happens sometimes.
Whoops.
This game's got some weird problems to it. We're going to show you the soap armor now. I'll explain what that thing does because it's more interesting.
Dead.
And it's funny we bring up death spikes because, fun fact, this thing's actually immune to death spikes. And the shots go through walls too, so that's also cool. And in space, his hover actually ends up allowing you to...
In space, no one can hear you scream.
That too. Originally, the soap armor actually had 9 hit points, but then we decided that was a little too broken. But yeah, this is the chillest world, and also probably the easiest.
Oh, I remember the soap armor before you even adjusted its trajectory.
What was that?
I remember, I think I was there when you first started working on the Soap Armor's weapon trajectory.
For SC or CD?
For this one, I think.
Really? For this one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It used to be, I think it used to be either too short or too wide.
You did.
I remember being there when you first tweaked it. It didn't take you long. You just kind of like tweaked it and I was like, oh, they're better.
Oh, okay. That might not be. That might be why I don't remember it.
It was literally like 3 seconds. You're like, oh, that's a problem. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, that's not a problem anymore.
That's not how I work.
Sometimes things take a while to fix. Sometimes they don't.
Sometimes it takes me a year to finish the last world of a game, and then sometimes it takes me a year to start a game.
You just don't care anymore.
Honestly, no, I don't. I'm excited to play SE. Ghost Block Rock. I think this is the coolest name in the game, but I also think it's also one of the weakest stages. But then again, they're all weak. Because now there's nothing to look for. Now it's just a pretty much, hey, how quickly can we beat this game? Since I've already unlocked the main meat.
Ghost Block Rock. Name of a sex tape or a band?
You decide in the comments.
Which is better?
Which is less illegal.
Have that poll and we'll know who actually watched the video.
Yep. Anybody who comments anything about that will probably be a true fan and will give you a free copy of Metanet Hunter GT. Because I'm cool like that. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Not all the time. Yeah, this ends up becoming a lot easier once you get any armor, really. Because now the game becomes a lot faster, now the game becomes good. Kind of. It becomes better than it was, at least. Plus, having 6 hit points is a super huge boon. You know, there's also that small detail. Or small detail.
Small detail.
The next boss is going to be something a little off, but you guys might like it.
I find it funny how the farther you go into the game, the less spikes there are.
This is the Mammoth King, everybody. Because of course it is. This guy's the king of all mammoths. This is all this boss does.
Oh, I remember I was here when you worked on this one. I do remember that.
Well, now it's dead.
Yeah, now it's not alive anymore.
Fun fact, and this world has a blowing sandstorm, though the sandstorm effect is utter trash compared to what I have done for CE.
The sandstorm effect, I forgot how bad that looked.
It's just a particle emitter just flowing to the right, yep.
It's like a really bad like fan film or like a really amateur YouTube video effect.
Just, hey guys, here's some sand. The sand's just blowing at you. Thankfully, once again, like I said, the ninja's armor is actually immune to the sandstorm. I think it still is in CD too. There's a bit in the sand level where there's a sandstorm. Almost done, Patrick. Don't worry. We're on World 6. Only 2 more worlds left, and World 7 doesn't even have 4 stages. World 7 has 2 stages.
I might not make it, man.
Trick another monster.
I mean, we did buy 4 of them. We bought a lot of stuff for this. We were prepared.
A little over prepared, even, I'd say.
We prepared everything except the quality of the recording itself.
Yeah, we spent about an hour trying to get the settings right. Oh no.
Any interesting facts about this level when you're making it?
This was a fun world to make.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. This was about the time where I started designing rules for the suits and stuff like that too.
Oh, so this is where you started taking them into account.
Yeah.
How did you do? How was it programming in the effect of the sandstorm?
I literally made a joke about how it was done, and that's how it's done. It's just a particle emitter. It just blows sand to the right. That's it. hilarious. I just tweaked some settings and made it work. That's it. It's really shitty compared to what CD's effect is. Okay, this is the mariachi minecart. It's a joke compared to its CD counterpart, though it's at least more playable because the CD counterpart's a lot harder.
The CD counterpart haunts me in my dreams. I playtested that boss.
It's a lot. Oh, I remember you playtesting that one. That one's hilarious.
That one was pain. And then you know, Quada does what he does, and then he just takes it from me and beats it in like one go or two because he dies sometimes. It's like, oh no, it's easy if you just know the pattern.
It's easy if you use the goat armor or something. Alright, I do have a story about World 7. These are hot blocks. Props to Michael Lenning, because he made a joke about how there should be hot blocks in the game.
The man, the myth, the legend.
He's in Rochester. He's in a place that's a little far away from me, so we couldn't bring him on stream today, but I would have loved that. That would have been hilarious. We could have made a joke about that and everything.
But there's your shout out, man.
There's a shout out, Michael Lenning. We'll see you next year when we do the next broadcast of play another round of GT, CD, and we'll make fun of everything we've done.
And it won't take us 4 times to get things right.
It really won't. Welcome to Blackrock Brawl. This is the last main level if you don't have any suits. The game pretty much says, haha, you need more suits if you don't have what you need.
So question. I assume that if you let those invisible blocks go and you fall into the bottom of the spike, you die?
Yes.
How does it hurt you?
If there's a spike on the bottom of it?
But you hit the bottom of the spike, the non-pointy part.
Oh, the tops of spikes are fine. I think. I'm not sure on that one. I think they are harmless, but I'm not willing to find out.
You don't trust yourself.
I really don't.
It's like, did I think about that logic or did I not?
I probably didn't, is the answer I'm thinking of. Alright, so here's the gateway part. This part right here requires either the soap armor to jump on the death spikes and then get over there, or the ninja double jump to do this, else you're screwed, and then you fight. I'll show you what happens. Hang on. Oh my god.
Well done.
That's not what happens.
Well done.
Now I'll show you the soap armor. It's
Well
not
done.
it's not immune to lava, but it is immune to spikes. So death spikes? Yeah, who cares about those?
Death spikes? You mean friend spikes?
You mean not a problem spikes?
Love spikes?
Cool spikes? Yeah. That might be why I never balanced out the spikes too. It might just because like, oh wow, okay, the soap armor's immune to them, so who cares? That's probably some of the logic behind it, and also just not a pro game design. I hadn't really done so much investigation in what makes a game good. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Patrick?
No.
Me either.
So, for those of you still with us,
Oh, one of you.
all one of you, how close are we to the end?
We are about to hit the part. I'm not going to show you guys what happens. It's pretty much just a joke boss that pops up and it's like, haha, blue screen, you gotta go get the suits now.
The soats.
We're
Gotta
very
get the
close.
soats.
We're very close to the end.
I don't know what the accent that is.
Once we complete this stage, we go to World 8. This is supposed to be like the original Shadow Realm from Metanet Hunter 1. But you wouldn't know unless I told you that.
I remember playtesting this level too. Oh man, this brings back so many memories.
I think the Shadow Realm in CD is a lot cooler. This is a fake Chaos Orb. You die. But then here's World 8! Clockwork Chaos.
Oh man, I like the bootleg remix better.
You're talking about the weird Chinese version?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
there's a weird Chinese version of remixed.
Yeah,
That's-
there's a weird illegal version of it just lying around. We haven't taken it down. It's very strange.
There's no reason to.
I'm honored, you know. If a Chinese person wants to bootleg my game, go for it.
Is it a virus? Was it a virus? I don't really remember.
No, it's not a virus.
It wasn't?
Thankfully, it wasn't a virus. Unless I'd complain, I'd be like, yo, you guys making my game bad by putting a virus in there.
It was just weird.
Oh yeah, really weird. There's a part at the end where there's just like a goat. There's a goat at the end. and like a high-pitched screaming noise in the middle of one of the songs, and it's like, what the hell is this?
It'll be Five Nights at Freddy's now.
Fun fact for all you Metanet Hunter kind of fans, this game is actually the first one to get pirated officially too.
That's when you know you made it.
That's when I got really excited, because then I was like, oh wow, someone pirated my game finally.
Someone cared enough.
I mean, it really isn't very hard to pirate it. Like, there's no DRM, no copy protection. I didn't really use any anti-cheat methods. It's just kind of, hey, okay, here you go. You want to post the file online? Whoops.
Oh no. No! This is that one theme in a different sort of...
Is it a remix of an earlier Metanet Hunter theme? Do you think so?
Or later on? It's like a different version of it. Of a later one, I think, maybe? You know what I'm talking about, right?
I mean, I think Roth's... I think the final boss theme CD might have a little bit of play in this.
It's my favorite melody in the entire series. I love it. I really, really do. It's like it stayed stuck in my head like forever. Ever since I first heard it, I love it so much. Dun, 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 dun.
I would do that. Don't worry though, we're almost done. We're almost done with this game.
You really, really love them.
At this point in the game though, you can pretty much avoid most of them.
What do you think like the speedrun record for this game would be?
20 minutes.
20 minutes?
Oh yeah, easily. If you play this game good, you're done in half an hour. If you play this game super good, I bet you can probably get down to 20. But my speed run, quote unquote, was like 25 minutes or something like that. Yeah, so happy anniversary day. This is actually going to go up a day after the anniversary because we did this really late. But we thought of you guys.
We planned this, then I forgot about it, and then it took a while to get the stream going. So you know.
Yeah, I even told him, the day before, hey, you still doing the marathon?
I was like, life sucks. I'm just gonna turn off my phone and ignore everyone. Then I was like, nah, I'm not a jerk. I'll answer. And I was like, oh, did you forget? Forget what? Oh, the anniversary marathon. Like, oh.
The thing I've been talking about for months.
The sound of regret in my voice. You could probably imagine.
Yeah, he was really, quote unquote, excited to play this.
I was really excited.
Whoops.
Kins would be too if he wasn't dead.
I wanna, my personal headcanon though, I think that the main guy just put all these spikes here just to really spite Kinzo. They're not even plants. They're there on purpose. They've been individually placed. They only kill Kinzo. That's why enemies can go on them too. They're specifically engineered just to kill the Metanet Hunter.
He just really prides himself on the spikes.
Yeah, they were super cheap at the grocery store, so he's like, yeah, I'll just take 300.
I thought that was a bombless pit for a second there.
Last stage of the game is Pulsation Perfection.
Pulsation Perfection.
It's a very interesting name.
I think I read a hentai title of that once.
Oh dear. No! What did I do that for?
I really like the background in this stage.
It's pretty cool.
I like the lighting of it. More like this, please. Thanks. Dead.
Well, yeah, both stage 7 and 8 both have pulsating gradients as things at the bottom for animation reasons.
I wasn't really talking about that, I was talking about the rest of it. I just like the colors, the light against the dark background.
I do like the color theme for the background. I don't. My big thing with CD aesthetically is the amount of gray in it. It makes it
has a lot of gray.
It really does. No! Oh, I missed!
No!
Yosh!
If you can't tell, we might be Sonic fans. So if you are too, you're in good company right now.
Go buy Sonic Mania Plus.
Yeah, go play a good platformer, please. Okay, thanks.
Wow, okay. Don't worry, if anybody is wondering about the murder of Patrick Doyle, it did not happen by me. I did not do it, and I didn't.
Well, they can't buy your game right now because it's free.
They can buy it.
Until the end of August. So, you know,
we're not corporate shills. You mentioned that like twice now. We're anti-establishment. Jeez.
Are you going to put links for it in the description, out of curiosity?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, you can Google it.
Yeah, you can Google it, guys.
Just don't get confused with the Chinese version.
Yeah, don't download the wrong version.
Or do, maybe. We can't stop you.
You could. I mean, if you want the free version, quote unquote.
the free version over the official free version.
Alright, this is the last part. We're opening up the floodgates to get into the Metanet terminal.
I remember raging at this boss so hard, playtesting it.
CDs is harder.
I also remember being there for the entirety, pretty much the entirety of you working out this pattern.
No, that was CD for sure.
I'm pretty sure it was both.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, what is this?
I clearly remember this. Maybe it was a CD.
I remember this, but I'm pretty sure you have a CD. I think this one I just kind of... Oh, these are cool.
I think I was there for Prague at least. I don't know, I playtested this.
I know you playtested it for sure.
For like hours, I was so mad. But I was like determined to beat it.
This is probably the only real Metanet terminal fight in the series, because like, CD's fight isn't against the terminal.
I do like the little gimmick of it speaking in the background.
I like the gimmick, too, of like, you don't directly hurt the boss, you actually indirectly hurt it. I like that a lot.
So is it? So the terminal's like sentient?
Yeah, terminal is fully self-aware.
Hmm.
Of course, this boss is mostly just hopscotching.
Yeah, CDs is harder, isn't it?
Yes, the thing you fight at the end is a lot more difficult.
I do remember CD. Oh, hey, it's you again.
And a sick twist of irony, the first boss is the last boss. We're almost done. Almost done, Patrick. We're almost complete.
You catch me looking at the time and be like, oh.
It's dead. We did it.
I can't.
I can't
Continue.
No!
Blue screen. Sad face. Death. Spiderweb.
And we win.
Congratulations. You've done well. The blank is gone. Bye. I didn't read in time.
And we're done. That's the second game. Now it has been probably an hour. We're actually going to have a part 2 of this because I want to look at the stream real quick, or the recording, and then we're going to play SC and CD. See you in part 2. Woo!